at Cooperstown. We are entering week 3 of the Hul-Pit challenges. As you can see, we've got beautiful weather today, so Mr. Hulbert and I will be bringing you your 6 challenges this week from outdoors.
So we're going to kick off today's activities with a water balloon toss. This is a great outdoor activity, especially when the weather is as beautiful as it is right now. So here's how it's going to work. Mr. Hul-Pit is going to be my tossing partner, and if you can lower the phone, you can see we have a starting line. We just used a yardstick. You guys can measure out whatever starting line you want. And then here's the starting distance. I start at the starting line, and then I take 3 relatively big steps out. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start 3 steps apart. We're going to toss and catch. If we complete that without it breaking, I take 1 step back each turn, and Mr. Hul-Pit always stays in the same spot. So we're going to see how many steps back we can go without letting this thing drop. I'm 3 steps apart. Here comes the water balloon. Want soft hands? Make sure you got it. We completed that one. As Mr. Hul-Pit goes back to the starting line, I'm going to take 1 big step back. So now I'm 4 steps away. All right, I'm going to take 1 more step back. Now we're 5 steps away. All right.
I hope Mr. Hulbert brought another shirt today, so if this explodes on him, he has a dry shirt to change into.
6 steps away.
Oh.
The tosser is just as important as the catcher. Mr. Hul-Pit's doing a great job putting it right on the chest. He's back. Now I'm 7 steps away. Oh boy. Okay. 8 steps away. Oh, wow. Getting much harder. I'm about to get wet here. I can feel it. Okay. 9 steps. Ah! There it is. 9 is the one to beat. Good luck beating us.
So challenge 2 today is going to be a handstand. Mr. Hulbert will be videotaping me, and he'll also start the stopwatch as soon as I go into a handstand. Whole idea with a handstand is try to find your balancing point. You're going to have to walk a little bit forward, backwards, sideways, but as you can see, we got a nice mowed area out here. The grass is probably a little bit harder to do this on than say a gym floor, but we wanted to do all the activities out here, and plus if you go over the top or whatever, you got a nice soft landing pad. You don't have to worry about a mat or anything. So, Mr. Hulbert, do you have the stopwatch ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see how I do here.
All right. That was 5.8 seconds. A lot more impressive than I could do.
So activity number 3 today is a reaction time test. Mr. Hul-Pit and I are going to be using a meter stick for this. You can use anything that's long and solid, like maybe it's a long stick or a baseball bat or a ruler, anything you can think of that you can do this with. All right. There's 2 variations of this activity. One's a little easier, one's a little harder, and we're going to show you them both. So the first of the 2 activities, you have a partner who's going to be holding the meter stick at the very top. All right. I'm going to put my hand right underneath the meter stick, and I'm going to focus right on my hand. Mr. Hul-Pit's job is to drop the meter stick, and once he does that, I've got to try and catch the meter stick in my hand as quickly as possible. You ready?
I'm ready.
So am I. Okay. What's the distance there?
13 3/4 inches.
Okay. So the more difficult part to this challenge is doing it by yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the meter stick or whatever object you're using at the very top, okay? And then you're going to raise your arm as high as you can raise it. And all you're going to do is you're going to let go of the meter stick like this. You don't want to throw it up in the air before you let it go. All right, we're gonna let gravity do the work. When I let go of it, then I'm going to try and get underneath it and catch it at the very bottom of the stick if I can. So ready? Drop. Okay. And that's 20. 20 is the score that you're looking to beat. Good luck beating me.
So our next challenge is the tree hug. Now, when you're selecting your tree to give a hug to, you want to find the right size tree. This one might be a little bit on the big side, but here at school we don't exactly have a bunch on the lawn, so this one is smaller than that one over there. So what you want to try to do is try to find a tree that's fairly smooth. There again, this is a little bit rigid, so it's a little bit harder. But at home, you know, you might want to try to find a tree that's like about that big, maybe 12 inches in diameter. And basically what you're doing here, it's a timed event, and you're going to jump up, wrap your arms and legs around the tree, and you're going to hang on as long as you can. You'll notice I put a long sleeve shirt on and pants on. If you do it with shorts and a short sleeve shirt, you could scratch your skin. So put protective clothing on, and it's a muscular strength action. You're just holding on as long as you can, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ready now to jump on this tree and give it a big old hug and hold on as long as I can. Mr. Hul-Pit, are you ready with a stopwatch?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Now when you first do this and you start off, it's pretty easy, but basic. You're holding on with just your arms and legs. So over time, you're gonna start feeling some things shake, and the whole idea here is flexing your muscles, keeping them contracted as long as you can. Whenever you can't hold on any longer, then you drop down. And now I'm gonna focus on breathing. Mr. Liv is doing an excellent job so far. I don't see very many shaking in his muscles, but I'm sure that'll start to come. And it's kind of how long can you push yourself? You are at 1 minute and 10 seconds. How you feeling? A little tired. All right, it's time to hit the fatigue zone. 1 minute, 30 seconds. He's hit the 2 minute mark. Two minutes, 20 seconds. Right now he's at the 2 minute, 40 second mark. Let's see if he can push himself to at least 3 minutes. Oh, little slippage.
And he is at 3 minutes right now. Nice job, Mr. Lippett.
Good luck beating me.
Our next activity today is a jump rope challenge. We're going to see how long we can jump rope for without messing up. It's a very complicated skill. It's a big cardiovascular endurance skill. Gets your heart working pretty hard. Those of you that do red hot ropers, you know for sure what I'm talking about. All right. First, we're going to talk about a jump rope and making sure that it fits you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step right in the middle of it. And then, once I find the middle, when I pull it up, it should come up to at least my armpits. Could be even a little bit higher towards the top of the shoulders. That's your preference, but anywhere in that zone from armpits to shoulders, you've got a pretty good fitting jump rope. So now that I know that my jump rope fits, I'm going to start the challenge. Okay, so step number one, I'm going to step over the rope, get it behind my heels, and as soon as I start to turn the rope, Mr. Lippett is going to start the stopwatch, and we'll see how long it takes me to mess up. Are you ready, Mr. Lippett?
I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. So key to consistent jump roping is using minimal effort. You want to keep your arms close to your body. You want to rotate your wrists in little circles, and you don't have to jump super high. If you notice, I'm probably jumping a little higher than I need to, but I've got a good rhythm, and my wrists are doing all the work. Now I'm going to focus. add some tricks in, a little skier, and then you mess up. What was the time?
The time to beat, 57 seconds.
Good luck beating me.
So, final challenge of week 3 Hul-Pit challenges is the wall sit. I happen to be outside using the brick wall, but you can do this indoors. The main thing you want to focus on is you want a good stable ground that you're going to stand on. Make sure your feet aren't going to slip, and then from there you're going to get yourself in position. So I'm going to explain how to do this as I start. Mr. Hulbert, are you ready to start the stopwatch?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. So I'm down in position. Notice my legs are 90 degrees to my torso. My head and my arms from here will stay against the wall. You are not allowed to pull your head off the wall or your arms. And from here, you're going to keep this position as long as you can. There's going to be a lot of stress on your upper legs. And just like with the tree hugs, as your muscles fatigue, you will start to feel shake. I've already noticed a little bit of shaking in my legs. And I'm going to breathe and focus.
Right now he's at the 1 minute mark. He's still pretty steady.
All right.
Good
And
luck beating me.
his final time is 1 minute, 24 seconds.
This concludes Hul-Pit Challenges week number 3. We hope you're enjoying them at home. We hope you continue to try as many of them as you possibly can. Remember, you don't have to just challenge us. You can challenge your siblings, you can challenge your parents, anybody that you want to get competitive with. And we'll see you next week.